Waste segregation works when we stop and think before we bin.
Waste segregation is a safety and sustainability decision. Students should pause before putting clean or uncontaminated items into contaminated waste streams. Today, I'm trying to do a cell culture experiment where I need some cell suspension media and some additional media for those cells. I'm doing this experiment with a stripette and a stripette tip, taking liquids out of the test tubes and pouring it into a 96 well plate. Sometimes the hardest lab decision is not the experiment, it's actually the bin. While I'm doing my experiment, I'm actually generating quite a bit of waste. And so when I use every stripette tip or the 96 well plate, I generate some plastic waste, which is either contaminated and is probably going to go into the contamination specific bin, or it's just plastic waste that can either be recycled or go into the general bin.
Hold on a minute. Do you think the student was picking the right bin? He wasn't, and his wall of conscience did not allow him to do that today. But for future, let me show you exactly how and what to think about when you try and use a bin in the lab. If you're stuck in a similar situation in future where there's just too many bins to choose from and you've got all this waste that you now want to bin somewhere, these are the three things that I need you to ask yourself. First, did it touch a biological material? Second, is it chemically contaminated? And the last one, is there a labeled waste stream for it? And most importantly, if you're unsure, ask. There's lab technicians, your professor, and your classmates all around you. One important thing that I want you to remember is that not everything from the lab bench belongs in the contaminated lab waste bin. And so today I have all of these different kinds of waste options, but I'm going to show you exactly how to think about waste segregation when you're picking a bin. The first item that I want to dispose today is these stripette tips. Now these have touched a biological material, and anything that has touched a biological material for contamination and safety purposes goes into the contaminated lab waste only bin. Now, the stripette tips were wrapped in a wrapper, and I also used a plate today. And so I have some waste that hasn't touched biological material, but still needs to find the right bin. I need to ask myself, did this touch a biological material? And it didn't, because I took the covering off before I even started my experiment. So all of this stuff can be recycled. This does not belong in the contaminated lab waste. The last piece of lab waste that I generated today was a piece of tissue. Now this one's a question for you. If you had this clean piece of tissue on your desk, what would you do? Option 1, put it under your lab manual and forget about it. Option 2, panic bin it into whichever bin feels like the right one. Option 3, bin it in the contaminated lab waste only. And option 4, ask around for help and make sure you're doing the right thing. The correct answer is, this did not touch any biological material today. This also does not belong in the mixed recycling bin. This piece of tissue actually belongs in the general waste. The main key takeaway from today is pause before you bin anything.